My name is Rachel, and this is my reflection vlog about the informative speech. So, I think the purpose of the speech was to inform your peers about something that it's easy for you to talk about, something that you have an easy time about talking about, I should say, and also just something that you feel kind of strongly about that's easy for you to research and then be able to provide the details about and give a well put together speech or presentation. I was pretty confident about going into the presentation just because it's something that's easy for me to research. It's something that I believe kind of strongly about, which made it a little bit more easier to research and put together. Speaker ethos to me would be about like credibility and then the trustworthiness that the speaker puts towards the audience. And I believe I kind of did that in my presentation because I kind of just tried keeping the reader wanting to listen, keeping interested and wanting to keep, follow from the beginning to the end. And I would say that my technology was, I'd like to think that it was prepared. Something probably could do better just because computers can be kind of dorky sometimes. So just kind of figuring out like what you're going to do and how you're going to kind of like, your setting and kind of where you just want to do that. Some principles would be, just making it appeasing to look at, keeping readers interested, as well as just kind of, finding new tips and tricks throughout the system. A lot of the tabs at the top can, eventually you click a button that makes, your presentation look a little better, or adding something else, some like spiciness to it. I would say that introduction and conclusion are really easy to do just because it's kind of self-explanatory. Your intro is just kind of talking about what you want to talk about in your entire in your body paragraphs, and then your conclusion is just kind of summing up everything that you wrote about. I think the body paragraphs are a little bit hard just because it's a lot more research to do. But other than that, they all feel pretty natural to me. I've been doing it for a really long time. How I consider my audience during my speech would be just coming up with facts that are easy to relate with, and some things that didn't work in my speech. I guess like the narration just kind of gets kind of weird because I don't know, you feel like you're just talking to a computer, which this is kind of the same thing. But it all kind of works out. It's a little bit easier. You can just talk to a computer. You're basically just talking to yourself. You just don't know who's on the other side of the screen. And some more concepts would be like, I totally agree with, being well rested and then, eating before, and what we kind of learned, I think it was in week 1 or 2. I definitely agree with that. Being well rested helps, present your speech a little bit more, and also just gaining confidence. Other than that, my reflection vlog, to end it, I would say that the informative speech was very good. I was very happy with it. I think it went pretty well. The steps were they were nice. The guidelines, the outline, I really like the outline. It's kind of like an outline to an outline, which made it a little bit easier to understand, and help make your presentation better, just because you kind of have like a little bit more of a concept of what you need to talk about in the comments that she puts back, as well as the examples of like an outline or examples of a presentation. Those are really nice to look back at. Other than that, that is it. Okay.